Everybody is ablaze right now. Everybody's wondering, what is really going on with Angel Reese? Has she just flat out quit again? Has she quit on the Chicago Sky?
To be fixed, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that shit cheap, and I am tired of the shit. Because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired of the shit.
Picture this. Your franchise player shows up for exactly 3 things: Instagram posts, all-star votes, and paychecks. Everything else? Optional. That's the Angel Reese story, and the Chicago Sky just slapped her with a lawsuit that's got the entire WNBA watching like it's reality TV on steroids.
Angel Reese has thrown in the towel. She refuses to travel with the team. Once again, the team has a road game. We already saw she refused to travel with the team to Indiana versus the Fever.
The drama hit nuclear levels when news broke that the Sky are taking legal action against their supposed superstar for abandoning ship faster than passengers on the Titanic. We're talking about a player who's turned ghosting into an art form. 3 seasons, 3 vanishing acts, and enough excuses to fill a medical textbook. But here's where it gets spicy.
Once she was eliminated from the Rookie of the Year, she said her wrist was hurt. Unrivaled, she did not finish. She didn't even show up to the championship game.
While Reese is playing hide and seek, her team's actually playing better basketball without her. Yeah, you heard that right. The franchise face became the franchise disgrace, and the numbers don't lie. Let's rewind this disaster movie. Angel Reese came to Chicago with all the hype of a Marvel superhero, supposed to be the one who'd battle Caitlyn Clark for WNBA supremacy. Fast forward to now, and she's more like that friend who only shows up when there's free food, but mysteriously gets sick when it's time to help move furniture. The Sky are sitting at a pathetic 8-24 record, drowning in losses. And their star player? She's perfected the Irish goodbye.
Angel, you have to have some level of self-awareness here.
Except instead of leaving parties early, she's leaving entire seasons. The pattern is so predictable, Vegas should start taking bets on it. Season starts strong, team hits a rough patch, Angel develops a mysterious injury that somehow only flares up during losing streaks. It's like clockwork. If the Sky drop below .500, you can bet your mortgage that Reese's body suddenly remembers it has pain receptors. This year it's her back, last year it was her wrist, and at this rate, next year she'll claim her feelings are too injured to play. But wait, it gets better. Or worse, depending if you're a Sky fan. The most recent chapter in this saga involves Reese straight up refusing to travel with the team to face Indiana. Not just any game, this was against Caitlyn Clark and the Fever, the matchup that sells tickets faster than Taylor Swift concerts. The biggest rivalry in women's basketball, and where's their star? Probably at home perfecting her "I'm too injured to travel" face in the mirror. Here's the thing about back injuries. They're the perfect alibi. You can't prove someone's back doesn't hurt. It's not like a broken bone where an X-ray tells the story. If someone says their back hurts, that's it. Conversation over. But when you're mysteriously healthy enough to show up at every photo op and party, but too injured to sit on a team bus, even Stevie Wonder can see through that act. The timing is almost insulting in how obvious it is. Remember when she was sitting at 13th in All-Star voting? Suddenly, she turned into Wonder Woman, grinding through 10 straight games like her life depended on it. The second she secured that All-Star spot, back to the injury report faster than you can say load management. It's like watching someone sprint to catch a bus, then immediately develop a limp once they're on board. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark's out there with a legitimate groin injury, one you can actually trace to a specific play, and she's still on the bench.
Obviously, showing a complete lack of leadership. Man. Caitlyn Clark's been hurt. She traveling with the team, supporting on the bench.
In street clothes, cheering her team on, breaking down plays during timeouts. That's what leaders do. They show up even when they can't suit up. Reese? She's pioneering a new form of leadership called leading from my couch. The unrivaled league disaster deserves its own Netflix documentary. Brand new league, chance to make history, championship game on the line, and Angel Reese pulls a Houdini. Didn't just skip playing. She didn't even show up to watch. Her team won the title without her, probably wondering if they should send her a ring or just a "wish you were here" postcard. Imagine being too injured to watch basketball. What's next? Too injured to check the score on your phone?
Back a little bit. You can't want to be the villain. You can't pride yourself in being the villain, and then you lose, and all of a sudden you succumb to those emotions.
And here's the kicker that should have every Sky fan demanding refunds. The team actually plays better without her. This isn't hate, this is mathematics. When she's on the court, the offense moves like LA traffic. Slow, frustrating, and going nowhere. The ball sticks to her hands like she's auditioning for a Gorilla Glue commercial. Guards can't run plays because everything has to go through her. Wings can't cut because she's clogging the paint like a plumber's nightmare. Take her out of the equation, suddenly the Sky look like they remembered basketball is a team sport. Ball movement improves, spacing opens up, and players actually look happy to be there. It's like removing a traffic cone from a highway. Suddenly, everyone can move freely. The bench energy alone tells the story. When she's there, they look like hostages. When she's gone, they look like a team. The numbers against Indiana are particularly brutal. The Fever have gone 7-1 against Chicago over 2 seasons. That's not a rivalry, that's a regularly scheduled beating. And Angel Reese's impact on changing that? Zero, zilch, nada. Whether she plays or not, Indiana treats Chicago like a JV squad at practice. But at least when other stars lose, they're actually on the court losing. Reese has pioneered the art of losing from home. Social media is having a field day with this. Fans are creating "Where's Angel" memes faster than she creates excuses. Someone made a milk carton with her picture on it labeled "Missing since All-Star break." Another fan calculated that she's missed more fourth quarters than a kid with a strict bedtime. The jokes write themselves when your consistency is consistently disappearing. The lawsuit angle adds another layer to this dumpster fire. While we don't have all the legal details yet, the fact that a team is willing to take legal action against their own player tells you everything.
The Chicago Sky, you guys are the gum on the bottom of the shoe of the league. They need Angel Reese to play in games. Angel, where you at? Where are you at, Angel? This
isn't just about hurt feelings or bad PR. This is about contracts, obligations, and probably a whole lot of money. Teams don't sue players for fun. They do it when they've exhausted every other option and someone needs to be held accountable.
Think about what this means for her career. Who's going to want to sign someone with a track record of bailing when things get tough? GMs around the league are watching this and taking notes. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you're only available when the weather's nice and the winds are flowing, you're about as valuable as a chocolate teapot. Teams want warriors, not fair weather friends. The trade rumors are already swirling like a tornado in Kansas. Some say she's secretly shopping herself around, hoping to land somewhere with a better record. Others think the Sky are the ones making calls, trying to get something, anything for their disappearing act before she vanishes completely. Either way, her trade value's dropping faster than crypto in a bear market. Hard to sell high on someone who's professionally unreliable.
I heard she was at the practice, but you did not travel with the team to the game. I think that's kind of whack, I'm not gonna lie. The leader of the team's supposed to be there.
What makes this whole situation even more ridiculous is the missed opportunity. The WNBA is having a moment right now. Viewership's up, attendance is breaking records, and young stars are becoming household names. This should be Reese's time to shine, to build her brand, to secure that bag. Instead, she's becoming famous for all the wrong reasons. She's the star who isn't there, the player who quit before the quit. Coaches around the league must be watching this and thanking their lucky stars it's not their problem. Imagine trying to game plan around someone who might or might not show up. It's like trying to cook dinner not knowing if you have ingredients. You can't build a culture of accountability when your supposed leader treats showing up like it's optional. The message it sends to younger players is toxic. Why should they push through adversity when the star takes the easy way out? The comparison to other sports is inevitable. Imagine if LeBron just decided to skip the playoffs because the Lakers were struggling. Or if Patrick Mahomes developed a mysterious injury every time the Chiefs hit a losing streak. They'd be roasted alive, their legacies torched, their endorsements canceled faster than a problematic tweet. But somehow Reese thinks she can just fade away and nobody will notice? In the social media age? Good luck with that strategy. Even her defenders are running out of excuses. At first it was, maybe she's really hurt. Then it became, perhaps there's more to the story. Now, silent crickets. When you lose the benefit of the doubt 3 times in a row, that's not bad luck. That's a character reveal. And what it reveals isn't pretty. It shows someone who's all about the glory, but allergic to the grind. The psychological aspect is fascinating too. What goes through someone's mind when they decide to bail on their team repeatedly? Is it fear of failure? Inability to handle pressure? Or just plain selfishness? Sports psychologists could write dissertations on this case study. Here's someone with all the physical tools, but apparently missing the mental fortitude that separates good players from great ones. For the Chicago Sky organization, this has to be a nightmare scenario. You invest in someone as your franchise player, market them as the face of your team, build your system around them, and they treat your franchise like a part-time job. The lawsuit might be about money, but it's really about respect, or the complete lack thereof. How do you sell season tickets when your star player treats seasons like suggestions?
Being honest, maybe more reason why she's out right now might be secretly shopping her. They're not secretly shopping her. You don't fake back injuries. You don't fake back injuries. Running from the grind, man.
The ripple effects go beyond just this season. Free agents are watching. Draft picks are watching. Sponsors are definitely watching. Who wants to join a team where the supposed leader bails when things get tough? Who wants to invest money in a franchise where the main attraction might not show up?
Like, she is asking for a trade. Or she's at least implying she wants to be traded. Because at the end of the day, you just never know.
They show up on Tuesday nights in January when it's freezing. They defend their team on social media against rival fans. They deserve better than a star who treats commitment like it's optional. Every empty seat in that arena represents a fan who got tired of being ghosted. The most frustrating part? Reese actually has talent. When she decides to play, really play, she can be effective. But talent without availability is like having a Ferrari with no gas. Looks great in the garage, but it's not taking you anywhere. And in professional sports, availability isn't just the best ability, it's the bare minimum requirement.
Looking ahead, this situation has to reach a resolution soon. Either Reese needs to commit fully or cut ties cleanly. This halfway in, halfway out approach is poisoning everything. The team can't move forward with her or without her, because nobody knows which version they're getting. It's organizational purgatory, and everyone's suffering for it. The lawsuit might be the wake-up call needed. Sometimes it takes legal action to make people realize their actions have consequences. You can't just collect checks while treating your job like a hobby. Professional sports isn't recreational league where you show up when you feel like it. There are contracts, obligations, and responsibilities that come with that paycheck. For other young players in the league, this should be a masterclass in what not to do. Your reputation takes years to build and seconds to destroy. Once you're labeled as someone who quits, that stench follows you everywhere. Teams talk, coaches remember, fans definitely don't forget. The internet is forever, and so is the reputation you build with your actions. The irony is that by trying to protect her image by avoiding losses, she's destroyed it completely. She's become synonymous with quitting, with weakness, with everything athletes are supposed to stand against. She wanted to be remembered all right, just not like this. Instead of being known for battles with Caitlyn Clark, she'll be known for battles with showing up. As this saga continues to unfold, one thing is crystal clear. Something's got to give. The Sky can't keep pretending everything's fine while their star player treats the team like an optional social event. Reese can't keep disappearing and expecting everyone to welcome her back with open arms. The lawsuit might be the beginning of the end, or maybe it's the shock to the system everyone needs. Whatever happens next, this whole situation serves as a reminder that talent alone doesn't make you a star. It takes commitment, perseverance, and the basic professional courtesy of actually showing up. Angel Reese had all the tools to be great. Instead, she's becoming a cautionary tale about what happens when you mistake potential for achievement and treat your team like they're lucky to have you, even when you're not there. The ball's in her court now, if she ever decides to show up to the court again. The Chicago Sky, their fans, and the entire WNBA are watching. Time to see if Angel Reese wants to be remembered as a player who competed or just competed for attention. Because right now, the only thing consistent about her game is her absence, and that's not the legacy anyone should want.